Hello. We are Giovanni and Jonas, and we actually built a solution for a real-life problem that I have. So I'm a data engineer and data analyst in a Web2 company, and you might know this a lot of times. Let me put this up, sorry. A lot of times, the business people, the product people come to you and have some questions. Usually you have a data warehouse that looks a little bit like this. So you have fact tables, dimension tables. We call this a Snowflake schema, or Snowflake is the name of the provider that is widely used. So what we built is the AI agent or AI agents that actually create those SQL queries for us. And in this example, we are running against the Flipside Crypto API. Flipside Crypto gives us a lot of different data endpoints or data tables that we can use. And so we just implemented it for a couple of tables on the NEAR ecosystem. So let's start with a simple prompt. Let's analyze the top NFT marketplaces of the last 30 days, let's say. And at the same time, I'm going to run a second query. We can also get data from different accounts on the NEAR ecosystem. So let's go with our favorite one. And let's see if it's running. Yeah, here we go. Let's break it down. So we have a first agent that actually takes the input and creates the SQL query out of this that we can then run against the Flipside Crypto API. And then we have a second agent who takes the data output and formulates us the findings a little bit nicer in easily understandable data points. So here we say the top 5 marketplaces for NFTs on NEAR, Tradeport, Pagas. And let's see what Ilya was up to in the last 50 transactions. Okay, a lot of function calls, some transfers, so he's hacking around. We calculate the gas that he paid on it. I just learned that the gas fees on NEAR are pretty low. Yeah, we still have some time. We can run another one. So let's see if he is also into NFTs. We now create the, yeah, makes sense. So we now create the query. You can see we use different tables here from the Flipside Crypto API. While it's loading, I will just talk. So easy NFT sales. Before this, we had the table for actions, so kind of the transaction simplified. Oh yeah, and here we had the NFT sales, of course, as well. And he didn't buy a single NFT. According to the data on Flipside Crypto, I have to add as well, sometimes there is data missing, and yeah, I also know that, yeah. Since we have another minute, I will just start a little deep dive into like how it's going, how it's running. We have 2 agents. The first one, or let's start with the agent that is not creating the query, but giving the summary, so we call it the quant. He actually asks our wizard to create the SQL query and then executes it against the RPC endpoint from Flipside Crypto, retrieves the data, and then analyzes the data that comes back. And this one is the query wizard. So we explain him that he's really good in writing SQLs and then just give a context dump of all the tables that we are about to use. Thank you.
Any questions? How many NFTs did you buy?
I should have used a longer time period. No, really awesome and cool to see kind of all of those pieces working together. I'm actually curious because creating this kind of list with descriptions of tables, right, is pretty manual process. How would you allow it to expand with kind of as more tables, more views, more data coming in a more dynamic way?
I think the best way would have MCP from the data provider. I'm not that deep into the Flipside Crypto API, so maybe you can retrieve it from there. But I think in the coming months, we will see more and more MCP server that we can use. That's the way to go.
How would you scale this, I mean, across not just crypto, but also Web2, right, as you mentioned?
I think a TE is great for... I work in a corporate company, like it's Web2, 600 employees, no crypto. They slowly start to using AI. We are completely running on Microsoft Azure. They have built-in tools, but they are... this Copilot everywhere is not really useful. So I think if you are able to connect to your own databases, that even some corporates are still, they're not even in the cloud, so you just need a safe connection. I think this is something where NEAR could support. And if you can show them some certificates that the data is safe, it's the second point that is really important for them. Then it's simply just connect them. I think build as many MCPs for them as you need, especially for databases. You can just introspect them, get the schema, and run the queries.
Okay, so really cool. I just want to clarify in my mind, when I see this, I sort of think of this as, some additional kind of open source tooling, more in like the public good category, but I just wanted to check, do you think there's a spot where, this, is actually developed into a product on its own?
Maybe more into a service. So I only use the Flipside Crypto API. It's expensive to make it open source, let's put it that way. Like if you want to have to build an account, you have like, I think 10,000 seconds that you can run on query time, and it's $200. So it would be more into developing it into a direction of a service. So you offer the service to companies, Web2 companies who are new to AI, because those kind of tools, as I said, TEE, maybe some certificates, this gives the trust to the people.
Yeah, I think you can turn it into a subscription service, like per seat, per usage, and pretty easily.
All right. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you.